What is going on, entertainment? So Tim come tell with another video. We talking bad boys. Already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think down below. Now the episode still starts off with this Sis versus John thing. I know you guys are so tired of it just as much as I am. Like I really feel like they were banking on. I don't know if Jonathan was supposed to like be out or what, because I feel like John and not John, but Sis and Jonathan was supposed to come as like a duo. That's what it gave. That's what it gave. It gave like they were supposed to come as a duo, and then they were supposed to go against whoever goes against them. Like because that whole beef is drawn out, it's exhausting. And says to me it's hypocritical because you hit John and then you mad that he's trying to get his lick back. And y'all know I cannot stand them sprinter squabbles. So I just feel like him saying that John is bullying him, I wouldn't say that. That was not bullying. What was going on with Noel with his grandpa? Now that was bullying. Okay, that was pure peak bullying, to be honest. So Landon's on the other bus, and who's in charge of the girls? Landon is in charge of the girls. Let me tell y'all, the way that none of them ever check Landon or say anything to him needs to be studied. Since the moment he got up in that house, it's like they all want to say, yes, Master Son, yes, Master Son. Like everything he says goes. Every question he asks gets answered. Like I'm telling y'all, like he is really in charge of the girls. So Landon's like, oh, you know what? Like, I feel like I want to do like a house meeting. So like we could put that shit on the floor. Like, you know, we need to have a house meeting. So Noel was like, yeah, because it's something, you know, Noel, he's like, it's something I need to address. So, you know, I think that's what we need to do. And then here comes Jada. He was like, yeah, that would be best. I don't know, like, as much as Jada, like, he really shouldn't be popping it too much, to be honest, because he be catfishing. He is funny in certain ways. So there's certain things that he do that crack me the F up. Like when he did that, I laughed so hard. I don't know why I found that so funny. Like he did it with so much attitude, like right in front of him. Like that was really funny to me. So then we get back to this whole John versus Seth thing. They start going back and forth, and he's like, "Oh, you know, you bullying me. Stop bullying me, bro. Stop bullying me. Stop bullying me." John like, man, you better be lucky I'm not bad at so I don't spit at you and stuff like that. He's like, spit at me. Meanwhile, Seth takes off his glasses and like he has like the biggest shiner. Like I'm talking about, it's like dark. Mind you, he's super light, so it makes it worse. Thank God Seth came out, but let us knew because first of all, Seth don't owe us to come out. We're not nobody to him. So let's keep it clear. I know I make jokes about it, but he doesn't owe us for him to let us know what he's into. But I'm glad he did because the way he was arguing with John, I said, oh my God, the internet was going to get on him if he did not let us know what he did. Straight up. I'm telling you, they would have been like, oh my God, how dare you say you straight? Like, man, they would have went in on him. So the cast is on the way to get jet skiing. And they get to the excursion, and then that's when Island Boy starts talking to check the star. You know what I think happened? Y'all know the Island Boy twins? The ones that they be doing the corn and all that, and like, you know, they got called out for doing weird stuff and saying the N-word and all that. Like, I really feel like they were supposed to be on there instead of Check the Star. And because they were not available, they went with Check the Star. Like, that's how I feel. Because his name is Island Boy, their name is the Island Boys. They look very similar. They have dreads. Like, is Zeus trying to fool us and think that, like, we think that's those Island Boys that be on Twitter and stuff, the twins? Because we know that's not them. Some people think that it's them. Like, they think that that's one of the twins. Y'all, it's not. So Island Boy is talking to him. He like, man, you gotta do your shit, man. You gotta do your shit. Okay, your name Island Boy. You can't just be sitting there not doing your big one. Okay, the boys, you know, the boys tell me in the house they want you out of the house. Okay, so check like, man, I'm not even doing nothing, man. Why they want me out the house? Come on, man. Like what? My eye. You see my eye? Look at my eye, bro. I'm a man. I'm not gonna be fighting, bro. Like this is crazy. Who's talking ish behind my back? I was like, well, you're gonna have to figure that out. But you know, you gotta do your big one. You keep doing your big one, or you don't do your big one. Okay. I just feel like Check the Star to me is getting a lot more flack than other people. Like, for example, it just boggles my mind. Nobody is saying Paris has not run. Mind you, I like Paris. That's the thing. Like he actually has personality, unlike let's say Ant. But nobody has said nothing to him about fake, because that's what the Zeus fandom does now. It's fade central. If you're not running fade, you're boring, right? So I'm just going off of that fact. Not what I think, but just what the fandom thinks. Nobody saying nothing to Paris. But then y'all keep getting on check the star, check the star, check the star. It just don't make sense to me. Like I'm like, what? Like, if y'all say that about him, why Paris don't run no phase, but they don't say nothing to him though. I don't know if it's because he has a lot of connects, like in the Zeus fandom, and like he's cool with the baddies and like besties with Tasiki and all that. Like, I guess that's why the boys are not really saying anything to him, because they feel like maybe he has pull. I don't know, but that is something that I keep noticing week to week, and it just is baffling me. Like even next week, when I think it's Shadi, either Shadi or Ant, but yeah, it was Shadi. Shadi ends up fighting Pootie, and it looked like he was fighting Paris. I said, "Oh my god, finally Paris getting into it with somebody." The whole time it was Pootie. I said, "Oh." Never mind. Like it would be crazy if Paris goes the whole season and he doesn't run like with a like that would be hilarious to me. Like wow, he would have really hit a big lick on Zeus. Okay, then they get their helmets and stuff like that, and they start the excursion. Midway, John ends up tackling Sex because he was like, "Man, I want my lick back. I want my lick back." He ends up tackling Sex and starts like monkey stomping him. I'm telling you, like thank God Sex had that helmet. Like that helmet, I feel like really helped him out. Like that's what the bad boys and the baddies need to start doing now. Just start wearing like motorcycle helmets and come on set. Like that'll be a way of protection, a la wet vibes. Like you know what I'm saying? Like everybody just start coming on there with helmets for protection. Okay. This was the best time to fight John Says because you had that helmet. You know what I'm saying? He was more so punching the helmet more than he ended up punching you. To be honest, John did win against Says, but I feel like once again, I feel like it's deeper than Says being slick at the mouth. I feel like something happened off camera besides that isn't being talked about. Or even before filming. Like, I don't know if John peeped that Sess was trying to build that alliance, like he said, because he kept talking about how, like, oh, he feels like he got the boys and stuff on his side or whatever, and he feels like he has an alliance. Then Sess ends up telling Jada, he like, oh, run my fade for him, right? This is one thing I don't like about this cast. The cast knows each other. I don't like that. It gives like, you feel me? Like this is a competition show. Like, come on now. Like, I do not like the fact that some of them knew each other. That's one thing that irritated me about last season because everybody knew each other, like except for like a few of them. But like this season, like you could tell a good amount of them know each other or like damn near friends outside of the show. And I feel like it would make it a little bit more organic because they wouldn't care to get into it with each other because they don't know each other and they're not friends. They're not even cool. Okay. Jada won in my opinion because John had his head down for the most part. John, why are you smirking like that in the squall? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all peeped that? Like, they were a little bit too giddy after. Jada's a psychopath. I don't think y'all realize. The way he's smiling after that squabble is like, that's insane work. Like, that man was like, they taking him, they separate. He's smirking, nigga. I'm like, what you smiling about? Like, he was happy about that. Like, he like, oh, I got the feel on John. Like, I don't know. Like, he was just a little too giddy for me. Like, y'all peep that? John was smiling too. John talking about, oh, that's a good fade. That was a good fade. I don't even think that was that serious. I don't think they even dislike each other. It was just off the fact that Sis, I guess, is sick of fighting John because he's bigger. But once again, I feel like it's hypocritical because you keep hitting him first. So what do you expect? Okay. Then Jada ends up getting into it with Shadi. He psyched the hell out of Shadi and he took him for a spin. You know when you take a little kid and then you be like, woo, woo. It was kind of like that. Like he basically did that with Shadi. He was like, woo. Like you spin him in a circle. Okay. Even Shadi himself even said it. He said he took him for a spin. They finally go on to do the excursion. It was good to see them actually have fun. Unlike some of the baddies and stuff lately, they haven't done anything that we've seen fun but fades. So to see them actually go jet skiing was kind of like refreshing. They get on the bus and Island Boy's just ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? He's in his literal, environment. He like, yeah, today I had a good day, I was on the water in my element. I don't know about you boys, but I'm having a good time, okay? My leg gonna get killed very soon. I'm gonna run my fade with Miss Jada, okay? How you doing? Huh? Who? What's the tea between you and Jada, Shawty? Okay, so Shawty like, oh, I just feel like he mad fake, and bitch, he starts swinging at Jada on the sprinter. Y'all know I cannot stand these sprinter fades. One, because it's unsafe in them up. I feel like one of these days the driver gonna end up crashing. Y'all gonna end up accidentally, hitting the driver, and he go, ooh, it's gonna be a wrap. And then two, we're not able to really see anything because it's a whole lot of towering over the seat and all of that. And I do feel like Shawty purposefully does that to Jada because he knows Jada's not like an easy fade. So he knows the only place he's gonna really catch him vulnerable is on that sprinter. They end up going 2 rounds on the sprinter, and Jada, y'all know he don't care. Like at this point, he's still popping his ish to Shawty. Shawty's like, shut up, shut up. He like, man, this Jada, I don't care. And I'm still whipping you. Mwah. Give me besos, espresso. Like he really just trolling the hell out of Shawty, and it's making Shawty like angrier and angrier. Okay. Then we get on the other bus, right? Paris starts going off of our mental health. He like, we really need help. A lot of us boys, we mentally ill. You feel me? Like we need help, and our mental health be at risk. Like literally, like we need a therapist or something. Okay. Now, although I agree with that because mental health is extremely important. Okay, I agree with all that sentiment, Paris. But this ain't BGC. That ship has sailed. Okay, where's Life Coach Laura? You feel me? Like those days are over. Straight up. The only thing that these networks is focused on is fades. They don't even care about the dialogue. You get what I'm saying? That shit has sailed, baby. The Real World got canceled. Love and Hip Hop got canceled. Like, it's just, it's not a lot of things for the girlies out there. So it's just like, I get his point 100%, but I just don't see Zeus anytime soon just putting a life coach or a therapist and us getting to know the boys a little bit deeper than what we have. So then Check the Star starts crying. He's like, man, I don't care about none of this shit, bro. I'm a man. At the end of the day, I'm a man. You feel me? I didn't see my mom get her ass whooped, bro. Like, this is triggering me. It's really fucking triggering me, man. And it's like, it's a lot, bro. Like, it's a fucking lot. Like, come on, man. Like, at the end of the day, you feel me? I read all my fades and all that. And it's like, who the wants me out of here? Like, I'm not used to this environment. You feel me? Like, I'm a straight man. He kept making that a thing. He's like, I'm seeing my homeboys run fades. Like, this is crazy. Now, I will say, John is throwing a lot of shade towards Check the Star. And I'm like, damn. What did Check the Star do to you, John? Okay. He was talking about how Check the Star was like, I'm a bad boy. He's like, boy, you're 40. I said, somebody had to say it because I'm sorry. Like, saying you a bad boy at a certain age, it is a little embarrassing. Like, nigga, you a grown ass nigga. Like, you ain't in your 20s no more. What you talking about, a boy? Boy, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, I know something. So, thank you, John, for saying it, because somebody had to say it. So then Ant is like, oh, he low-key wants to go home. He's like, man, like, yeah, like, I agree with what Check the Star said. You feel me? Like, I'm bisexual. You feel me? I'm not used to being around, uh, this petty type, crazy, like, type environment. You feel me? Like, I'm not used to being around it. Translation, I'm not used to being around a messy punks and messy gays 24/7. Because why did you have to mention you bisexual? What does that have to do with anything? A lot of the boys are this season. They just not gonna say it like you are. No shade. So it's just like, why did you have to bring that part up? But I guess he did also say that, he didn't think it was gonna be like that or whatever. Do I feel bad for Ant? No. You wanna know why? There's been too many seasons of these shows and Zeus for you not to know what you're signing up for. That's like me going on Not As TV, going on Playboys, and then I get mad, I get jumped. I know I'm gonna get jumped. Like, I just know it. My mouth is a little reckless. I'm a blogger. You feel me? And I talk crap. Like, that's like, I'm like an obvious, and people know who I am would want to get me off the strength of just getting me. So it's like, come on now. Like, you kind of have to know, like, the programming that you're signing up for. Now, I will say that reality TV, it has really gone down the drain because let me tell you why. There's two extremes. For somebody who's applied for shows, and I'm not talking about Zeus or Not As TV stuff, I'm talking about like the other type, the competition type shows, right? Where they have like white people and all that. The problem is now there's like two extremes. You either running fades in an Airbnb or you're like the token black person. These other shows that's outside of those networks, they don't cast a whole lot of people of color. And that's the problem. We are missing the shows that's in the middle where they give us a good mix. So I kind of feel bad for Ant because there's not a lot of other programming that's available to him, because I know this because I've applied for them, where they put a token black person. So it's like you either be a token or you running fades. It's like you got to pick one, like straight up. Like it's so irritating because reality TV didn't used to be like that. We used to have like Real World, once again, Love and Hip Hop canceled. Like there used to be other shows and stuff, and now some of them, most of them are gone, and we were left with Running a Fade in an Airbnb. But once again, I don't feel too bad because we've seen too many seasons of these shows. So it's not a shocker. It's not like Lemmy was going to pop up and be like, oh, this season we're doing it different. We're going to get to know you guys personally. You guys don't have to run all these fades. Like, no. You guys going to have dialogue. Like, that's just not going to happen. Okay? So on the other bus, Noel wants to address Jada. He's like, I'm not going to lie. Like, Jada, I want to address you real quick. Like, I feel like you really hurt my feelings because, like, I'm really attracted to you. When I tell y'all, I screamed because Jada said, let me tell you something. That Jada's funny. That was funny. I ain't gonna lie. He said, let me tell you something. I could never be Noel. You couldn't, like, bro. Maybe because I'm too prideful. Like, you can't put your hands on me, talk to me, and me ever say you're attractive. Like, I'm not gonna be a hater and be like, you ugly if I know you not. But I'm damn near not gonna give you a compliment, especially if you sock me and you talk about my grandpa. Like, Noel, you got a lot of grace. Okay, and it's just it couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. Okay, I was like, that was very kind of you to say to Miss Jada. Okay, now I don't think Miss Jada shares the same sentiments. I ain't gonna lie. So he's like, it really hurt my feelings or whatever. So it's just like, like, I guess he wasn't talking about my grandpa and I could have took it the wrong way. No, Miss Jada was talking about your grandpa. Not in a, well, he was, because in the confessional, he talking about somebody blood clot and it's a bloody mess. That's damn near talking about the grandpa and the health condition that he got. So to be honest, like, you didn't take it the wrong way. You took it the right way. So they kind of agreed to not squabble at all or whatever. Then they get to the house and Ant makes a grand announcement. He starts crying. He's like, like, this isn't for me. Like, everybody keeps saying, do your big one and all that. And all I'm thinking is, why is he crying? Let's go to the cabaret. Let me stop. But no, for real, like, why is he crying? That threw me for a loop because I'm like, if anything, Chat the Star should be crying because they've been trying to pick at him since the beginning. And they kind of left you alone. So him getting emotional, it threw me off because I'm like, why is he so emotional? And not even that, like, not only you have the shows before you to watch to know what you're getting into. Look at the auditions. I didn't even recap it because it was nothing but fades. It was nothing to recap. Straight up. So it's just like, come on now. Like, I just feel like he kind of wasted somebody's spot. They could have really gave it to somebody else. You just have to do your research on things that you're signing up for. Like, you really do. So after that happened, I guess he sort of walks out or whatever. What Landis said had me cracking up. Landis said, boy, you been here for 4 days. Get the fuck out. I'm like, damn. It's true though. The cry to me just like, it threw me off. I feel like Ant is dealing with stuff that are deeper than the show. And that's why he's getting emotional. So Check steps up and he addresses the cast. He's like, I'm the littlest guy here. Sideshow Bob was angry. Okay? Sideshow Bob was angry. So he get up there. He's like, oh, I'm the littlest guy. You feel me? All the stuff that I've been going through. I've been running my fades. And who the fuck wants me out of this house? Come on. Who wants me out of here? None of the boys really saying that. Cozy like, man, look here. Boy, who you talking to? Who you talking to? Okay? He's like, who wants me out of here? Stop. Who said it? Nobody said it. Stop with the manipulation. Okay? He's finna rule the day like Sideshow Bob. So he's standing there like, real angry like. So Cozy steps up. Cozy like, man, I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? Like, I feel like you trying me a little bit, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I already gotta listen to these punks all day. I'm not trying to hear your crowd, nigga. Like, we gonna have to run that feed. Okay. So they get to running or whatever. Check the stars actually swing. I said, oh, go check. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to him. Like, one thing about I like him, he has heart. You can tell he really does have heart. And you can tell he just wants to chill out because he's already ran a few fades and he feels like this is what he really wants to say. He feel like the other boys haven't been fighting like that, but they keep pushing him to do it. That's what he really wants to say. Okay. That's what I think he wants to say, but he's scared he probably gonna get jumped or something like that. So after that happens, Landon's like, oh, so Island Boy, like, you know, what's up with you and Jada or whatever? And he's like, oh, you know, once my leg heal, you know, I'm gonna run that fade. Miss Jada know that, you know, we're gonna run it. Okay. Miss Jada know. So then comes Shawty versus Jada. Jada ends up kicking Shawty back so bad. He slid across the floor. Shawty, you should have picked him up, picked that leg up. It's a when I tell y'all, if that happened, that really would have gagged the girls. But that kick gagged the girls. I'm talking about it slid him that straight across the room. He didn't know what to do with himself. Okay. And then he started socking Shawty a little bit left and right. Shawty's mouth, like, he didn't know what to say. I will say that. Like, Jada, was the definition of shutting him up. Like, he didn't have a word. Like, utter a word. Like, he was just like, Cat really did get the tongue because he didn't know what to say. Like, he was just goof gabbed and bewildered that, you know, Jada did him like that, to be honest. Okay. But you ain't lose no tooth. You ain't get no black eye. So you live to fight another Zeus day. Okay. Then we end up seeing Chet. He's calling his girlfriend and stuff. So the girlfriend's like, I'm getting McDonald's. Like, are you okay? What's up? Huh? He's like, you know, I'm not going to lie. I'm not leaving until I leave in like a body bag. You know, so I'll leave in a body bag. Okay. They'll have to put me in the fucking cemetery before I walk about this house. I'm not playing around. Okay. So he's scrounging up. He's talking to, here come Noah. Noah come in there. He like, oh, so like, what's up? Like, I just wanted to check on you. Like, you know, we real cool. You feel me? Like, you're going to stay here. You know, do your shit. You feel me? Then we see Shawty check on Ant. And apparently they're friends or whatever. So he's telling him to stay. I just feel like if somebody wants to leave an environment like this, let them leave. Because we see what happened next episode. Ant look like he about to have a nervous breakdown in that house. No lie. So it's just like, let that boy leave. Like, he got his camera time. He could say now he on Zeus, as seen on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got what he came for. So just let him go, to be honest, because him staying looks like he's going to have more of a miserable time. We'll land him socking him like a damn pillow cushion. Like, oh my God. Literally. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below. I talked about, I feel like when it comes to Bad Boys to me should have not been filmed in the DR. I feel like Bad Boys needs to be at the same level as Baddies. If they really wanted people more interested, because y'all, I like the season, but a lot of you guys don't like it. From what I've been seeing in the comments, y'all been like, oh, how could you like Bad Boys better than Baddies Gone Wild? Oh my God. Child, I just feel like, to me, it's a little bit more organic than them fighting over a name, them putting a nameplate somewhere as if nobody, like, that to me is like the dumbest thing ever. So to me, at least it's a little bit more organic. But I do feel like they shouldn't have filmed in the DR. They should have filmed it in the US and did a tour-like thing, sort of like Baddies. Of course, they're not going to be able to get stadiums and stuff because a lot of them are not known, but they could have been going through the route of the club appearance thing because it would have gave us more authentic drama because some of the boys do music, so they could have been beefing about who perform and when. We would have been able to get their music and stuff promoted. And then two, they could have added like celebrity special guests in the beginning towards the end too, to make it more interesting and to make it more enjoyable. I feel like that's the problem that they should have fixed with this cast. I don't think they should have filmed it in the DR. That's just my opinion. Like, Baddies Gone Wild filming in the DR, that makes sense because they're like a spin-off of Baddies. So they're not really like, you feel me? They're not main group type of girls. But Bad Boys, that's its own standing show. So to me, they should rival Baddies. So the fact that they're not, to me, kind of like, it confuses me, but then again, it doesn't because let me, if you're not a girl, you know what I'm saying? I don't really think he sees it for you. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.